What's up, everyone? Welcome back. The wonderful Katie here.
Hi guys.
And Ed and Bernie. This weekend we're gonna have a pretty good time. We're driving up about 4 hours north to Leavenworth. And actually, sorry, it's about 5 hours north to Leavenworth. Cool thing about this trip, I got a ton of gear that I'm gonna be testing out on this trip. Gear for water filtration, 4-gallon tank. I got some lighting solutions or overlanding lighting equipment. Also sleeping related stuff, mosquito repellent related. So yeah, we're gonna meet up with my friend Wade. I think Wade is gone ahead of us and try to find a campground. So we're gonna see where we're gonna camp, hoping dispersed or it's gonna be established, but it's very busy in the weekends over there. There's gonna be some hiking out there because they're known for their hikes. And that's it, just having a good time and just kicking back and relaxing. But so basically during this trip, you're gonna see me talk about a lot of different kind of gear. So I'll get into that as we get to the campsite. But right now we're gonna go get something to eat. It's about 4 o'clock. By the time we get to the campsite, it's probably gonna be around 9. So we'll get back to you guys later. So.
Bye.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So last night we got into camp and it did get dark by the time we got here. Couldn't really film much. There is some lighting stuff that I want to do, but since we're just all worn out from the drive and everything, we basically got here, drank a few beers, and then we called it a night. This campsite was pretty cool. We had our breakfast.
Delicious.
And yeah, just regrouped, and it's about 10:16 a.m. right now. So we're gonna head out towards Lake Wenatchee, which is about an hour north of here. And we're gonna try to see if we can find a dispersed campsite somewhere there. But on the way there, we're gonna get coffee and everything like that. But we did get to test out some more of the Outdoor Vitals Topquilt, the 0-degree Topquilt. You know, you've seen us use it previously in Yosemite in our backpacking tent, but we decided to give it a shot and use it in our rooftop tent. So I'm gonna do an extensive review on that later down the line. But just want to give you an update on the testing of that Topquilt so far. Aside from that, we also tested the HydroBlu. We're testing the HydroBlu right now. It's a 4-gallon water tank. And the cool thing about that is it's a pump tank, so it uses air pressure to push the water out of the spout. But the real cool thing about that is that there's a filtration cartridge on that spout underneath it inside the water, so it filters the water as it's coming out. So it's a filtration device, not a purification. So if there's viruses or anything like that, then you would definitely need to purify the water. But aside from that, it's been good. So we filled that up with tap water back at home before we loaded it up, and that saves us some money instead of buying gallons of water at the store. And we just filled it up and we just brought it here, and we're using it to fill up our cups with water, to wash my hands and things like that. So I'm gonna also do another separate review on that after we test it a little more. So yeah, I'm hoping tonight I'll be able to test out some of the lighting gear. Yeah, I'm excited to explore and check out our next area. What we might do is, in our next campground, if there's an area to camp and then hike, we might try to do some hikes and stuff too. We might not. I mean, we'll see. And it's going to be almost 90 degrees here. So if it's an open area and hiking with the sun beating down, it might be kind of brutal. Our next adventure is look for another campground. Fingers crossed, we'll find a primitive site and then some good views. So we'll catch you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye. All Alright, so we drove up the old forest road. I backed the truck in between that stump and the tree right back there. That's Wade's truck on that side. The cool thing about this side is it's a nice teal colored river. We'll go out there and explore that in a little bit. But yeah, this is where we're gonna set up. So I'm thinking there's just enough space when we unfold the tent to have it come out over here. Alright, so I'm not gonna unfold the tent right now. We're gonna do a little quick day hike and do a little exploring, come back. But it looks like we have some mosquitoes out here, so we might have some later on tonight, but we'll see. So it gives me an opportunity to test out that thermocell and see how that goes. But we did spray ourselves with a little bit of the picaridin, so I'm gonna have my chest pack plus a day hike bag, and then we're just gonna do a little trail here, and we'll be right back. But later on we're also gonna check out that little river next to us with the teal water, which I'm looking forward to.
It's really good weather today, 75-ish, so we're excited.
Okay. See you guys in a bit. So guys, take a look at this. This is the trail. Pretty much the majority of the hike is this. We're walking through this. All the way through. So we're definitely gonna have to do a tick check on the way when we get back to camp. As you can see. And then once in a while you get these like little open spots. But for the most part, it's like walking through dense jungle almost, maybe. Alright guys, so here we are at Twin Lakes. We just passed by a spawning station, so I'm guessing this is part of what it is over here. We got a little bit of water left. I think we got maybe like 10 ounces of water left. This is about a 4.5 mile hike up. For the most part, it's a hike back downhill, so yeah, we're gonna go back down and go back to camp. So today we are cooking these pasta. Comes with a sausage, pasta and everything, and the marinade frozen in a bag. And we just throw it in there. So that's mine. And then Katie's gonna make her thing. And then Chef Wade. What are you making here, Wade?
I'm gonna make country style spare rib sandwiches. You guys could have had, you could still have some.
Yeah.
That's way too much for me to eat.
I was about to ask you, you must be really hungry.
No, I bought that much because I can't cook for one person.
You'd probably gladly, happily take some off your hands. How do you like the Camp Chef so far?
I like this stove a lot.
Yeah.
The adjustment for the gas flame is really nice, so you can turn it down low.
Yeah.
Most of these, they cook too high, so you just end up burning everything.
So you can simmer if you want on this. Yeah.
bed.
From what I understood, you gotta.
Chocolate.
It's chocolate and grapes. You gotta always keep away from dogs. All dogs. Hey guys, so this is the river right by our campsite. That is the guts, the innards of some type of animal. I say it's a pretty big animal. Alright guys, so because there is mosquito presence now, do you see mosquitoes where you're at?
Yeah, it's biting me.
Okay. See, it's biting Katie right now. So what we're going to try now is the thermocell. So this thermocell, how it works is it comes with this butane cartridge. And you plug it in there and it burns very ever so slightly these little filters. So each filter lasts about 4 hours. So it's a 12-hour total usage time. So we're going to light one up and see if there's any noticeable improvement. Now, there is a disclaimer that says on here that you don't want to be in a very windy location because the odor or the scent from this thing that it burns it'll just blow away from your area. So it doesn't seem like it's too windy, and it says the radius of the coverage is 15 feet. So we're going to put it within 15 feet of us, and we'll see if there's any noticeable change in mosquito activity. So what we're going to first do is press this, bring it down, take off the cap on the butane, plug it in, twist it, and then close it back up. Take out one of these, push it in through the slot here. So we turn it to on, which activates you can hear the butane leaking. And it says on the instructions to click it a few times. So the way you know it's ignited is at the top, there's like an orange indicator. So I'm guessing that butane, when it's lit, it'll activate that. So right now it's orange. See that orange thing? So that doesn't turn on, or that's off. It's not activated. So now this is spewing out poisonous gas, and we're going to be surrounded by it to protect ourselves from mosquitoes. Verdict on the thermocell, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it on here, but there's like smoke coming out of it, and I guess that's because of the pad burning or being heated up. So far, what we've noticed is that mosquitoes are still within 15 feet radius. As a matter of fact, Wade and Caitlin saw a mosquito hovering around the device. So far, it's not really doing its job. So now that we're gonna start a campfire in a little bit, no mosquitoes are gonna be around anyways. For the time being, it's a no-go. It's a fail. And if you have used it and it has worked with the same kind of brand, please let me know, leave a comment. I'd like to know. Alright, by the way, we also got this to test tonight. This is the Claymore. This is it's called the 3-phase. And the reason why it's called the 3-phase is because there's lights coming in 3 different directions, as you can see. So there's one that goes straight forward and then goes diagonally to the side. This is the extra large size, and we're going to test it out today. The cool thing about this is with its name, let's see if I can turn it on. Okay, so there's the sides over here, different level of brightness, and then here's the front, 3 levels of brightness. And then if you can kind of faintly see, there's LEDs. There's 3 rows of, I don't know, I didn't count, but there's just a lot of LED lights. And then you can change the warmth. So this is the warm yellow light. This is the hybrid, which is the white light and the warm yellow light. So it's supposed to replicate like daylight. And then this is the cold light, the white light. And primarily what I'm going to use this for is for area lighting when I do video. But also when I camp, car camp, we can have this turned on to light up an area. So I'm going to do a full extensive review on this and other lights from Claymore on a separate video, but this is just going to be like one of those first impression, and we're going to initial testing type of stages. We're going to leave it out by the fire and then see how it looks in a little bit. And it's about 8:30 right now, and the sun is starting to go down. I did put it on the brightest setting on this camera, so it does look a little brighter on the camera than it actually is outside. But hopefully this will be able to light up and change my freaking videos from now on, because usually at nighttime I can't really film unless I use my headlamp to point out one specific thing, and I'm hoping this will be able to light up more of the area so I can film stuff. And what I'm going to use tonight is the hybrid lighting, which is the cool and the warm, which is in between, and see how it looks. Let's turn on the center beam. That's the first level, second brightness, third brightness, then the side lights, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it can get kind of obnoxiously bright actually, but that's what it looks like, this area lighting. So basically in the future my main use for this is going to be area lighting for filming. But one thing is, this is kind of bright, so bright that if you're looking at this lamp, it kind of blinds you. So but that's what it looks like right now. Let me put in the lowest setting real quick. That's the lowest setting. It makes it a little bit harder to see. Good morning, guys. I just wanted to check up on the guts to see what happened. As you can see, it's still here. So we packed up camp and we're gonna head out now. We're probably gonna go down to Leavenworth and get some brunch. But if you have used it, that's Wade.
You can do that one again.
No, I'm gonna leave it there. This guy, you're gonna be on there. I'm gonna zoom in on you, by the way.